Hello, everyone, and welcome to the National Day of Learning, proudly presented by the Carol Kimmelman Athletic and Academic Campus and powered by Zoom. In this Let's Create session, we'll be completing a Toy Story photo challenge. Using toys and other everyday objects, students will create a photograph that places the toy or object in an outdoor setting. Students will be responsible for creating their photograph, but also providing a behind-the-scenes photo that reveals how they use their creativity to complete their masterpiece. I am Manny Long, Learning Facilitator for TGR Foundation, a Tiger Woods charity, and I'm proud to support the Kimmelman campus and its national initiative to boost college and career readiness for students around the country. The Kimmelman campus provides academic and athletic opportunities for tens of thousands of students and family across the United States, working with school districts to deliver computers, athletic equipment, English and math curriculum, college and career readiness resources, and professional development for STEM instructors. These projects are possible thanks to partnership with the U.S. Tennis Association, U.S. Tennis Association Foundation, the TGR Foundation, a Tiger Woods charity, and Windward Academy, and thanks to the generous support of the Kimmelman Family Foundation, Walt Disney Company, ESPN, and Martha and Bruce Karsh. Welcome to everyone joining us today from schools, nonprofits, and after-school programs around the country. On behalf of all of us who support the Kimmelman campus, we're thrilled you're here. As we start our Let's Create panel, I just want to thank those in the community who made this panel possible. Today's National Day of Learning is powered by Zoom, and in addition to the partners listed earlier, it's supported by the Manitou Fund, the Jack and Gloria Kramer Family Foundation, and Toyota. So we, of course, want to give them a huge thank you for being an integral part of today. Our team that is facilitating this session is from the TGR Learning Lab, located in Anaheim, California. The Learning Lab offers free STEM classes for students. Before we talk about our photography project today, I want to introduce the TGR instructors helping out on this webinar. My name is Mr. M. Long. Helping us with the chat and QA, if anyone have any questions or concerns, feel free to type into the chat box, will be Ms. Enyart and Ms. Hashimoto. On the tech side of things, running our PowerPoint is Mr. D. Long, and my co-facilitator will be Ms. Tran. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. So what are we going to be doing today? Today, we are going to explore how photography can tell simple visual stories. You'll be taking the lens of a photographer and using a toy of your choice to bring the outdoor indoor. And if you're asking and wondering the size of your toys, don't worry about it. You can have a small toy or medium-sized toys. The important part is you guys be creative with it. We will be using a tool called Padlet to share our photographs today. Padlet is an online bulletin board anyone can set up to allow participants to share images and text media. So this is the Padlet. This is how it works. When you log onto Padlet, there is an icon on the bottom right corner with a plus. You can click on it. When you click on it, a menu will pop up. There are two ways to upload your picture. The first is by using your device to take it by clicking on the camera, or if your image is already in your device, you can click on the upload button. To get into our Padlet, a link to our Padlet will be posted inside the chat box. Inside the link, you will see a QR code. All you need to do is take your device, mostly your cell phone, turn on your camera mode, aim at the QR code, there should be a link that pops up. If this method does not work, we have also provided a web link inside of our Google slide. You can click on it and it will take you to our Padlet. So let's get started. We are going to have a practice posting images into our Padlet. Right, so now everyone should have the Padlet link. It is posted inside the chat. So if you guys need the link still, please ask and we can repost it, but the Padlet link has been posted. And so we are going to practice. What I want everyone to do is have their toys ready. All right, I would like for you to take a picture of your toy and upload it into our Padlet. And instructors, if your students aren't available to take their pictures or doesn't have the tools to take their picture, please take a picture examples of your student work. It doesn't have to be everybody's work, but at least just give us a few examples of what your students are doing. Okay, so for the next 3 minutes, let's practice putting our pictures on the Padlet. And we'll be back after the 3 minutes. Okay, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask us and we will gladly answer it. If anyone's having issues reaching the Padlet, or if you still need the QR code and the link, it is provided inside of the chat box. Oh, wow. Mr. Long One, can we take a preview of some of the toys that we are looking at currently? Oh, we are getting a lot of exciting toys here. All right, so if you guys click on our palette, the toys are slowly forming. We have here a nice little Dragon Ball Z toy. We have a hamster. Keep them posting, everyone. We are slowly approving your toys. And if you don't see your toys just yet, have a few patience. We are slowly getting them updated into our Padlet. So here they are. We have a few more toys updated. I really love the Toy Story toy. We have a cool little dog there. All right, very cute toys. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. All right, 1 more minute, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen the timer. We have roughly about 1 minute and 20 more seconds. Right, if you are having difficulty uploading it, please let us know. But we are getting a lot of good exposure here. Right, we are refreshing our screen. We are getting more toys. And at the same time, if you are on the Padlet, you can see it update. You might need to refresh it once in a while to see the updates. But we are updating our Padlet as the toys are coming in. All right, Mr. Long One. We have around 30 more seconds left. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for posting your toys. I do appreciate everyone sharing. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody use their creativity to put these toys in interesting settings. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's talk about our project. What we are going to be doing. We will be doing a project called the Toy Story Photo Challenge. Although we may still need to stay near home and indoors right now, this is an opportunity to still be connected to the outdoors and have fun with photography. So this is what we will be doing. For this Toy Story Challenge, you will use a toy and other everyday items to create a picture that places the toy in an outdoor setting. And to help us understand what else we are going to be doing, I want to introduce to you Ms. Tran.
Thank you, Mr. M. Long. So our Toy Story Challenge is inspired by the hashtag Our Great Indoors project. This was created by Miss Erin Sullivan, who is a travel photographer. Here are some examples of Erin's inspiring photographs. So Erin created these miniature outdoor scenes using food and other household items. She was able to create a beach scene for this toy car, an Arctic ice scene for the toy seal, and even a canyon using paper bags for this little miniature explorer. So I want you to take a moment to look at your toy and start to brainstorm some ideas on what outdoor scene or landscape would be fun to create for your toy. Now, let's take a closer look at one of Erin's photographs to discover how she created these scenes. So looking at this forest scene, what materials do you think she used to create the scene? Some may be more obvious than others. For example, what did she use to create the trees? And what material might have been used to create the background? And what materials might she have used to create the forest floor? Let's reveal Erin's behind the scenes setup. So she used broccoli for the trees, a wooden dish that was turned upside down for the forest floor, as well as a gray jacket placed on a chair with a green blanket for the background. And all of this was set up on a bed. So I want you to take a moment to think about the materials that you have around you that you could use to create your scene. Now, as Erin set up her scene, she might have come across some challenges, like how do you keep those broccoli stalks standing upright? How do you think she might have been able to do that? So maybe she used some stronger glue, or maybe she tried toothpicks to hold the broccoli down on the plate. Another challenge that she might have come across was lighting. I see lighting coming in from the left side, but maybe that lighting cast some shadows where she didn't want them. So she probably had to turn or relocate her setup and her scene slightly to get the right lighting that she wanted. So as you can see, there is really no right or wrong way of doing this. It's really about just using your creativity and having fun with the materials around you. And of course, being flexible to resolve any unexpected challenges, because that's all part of the fun as well. So let's go ahead and get started with our project. You will have about 15 minutes to do the following. So first is the actual photo shoot. You are going to create the outdoor scene of your choice using everyday materials that you can gather. Then you're going to photograph your toy in the scene, and then take a step back and photograph your behind the scenes setup so we can see what it looks like. After the photo shoot, you will have 2 photos to share. Then you will post those 2 photographs on the Padlet. Make sure to give your photo a fun title to tell your toy story. So just a reminder that if you are in a classroom setting where there is one screen for viewing and maybe you don't have a photo taking device, then the teacher can photograph a few of the students' projects to share. So you will be posting your photographs on the same Padlet link that Mr. M. Long shared earlier, where you shared the photographs of your toys. We will be pasting the link to that Google Slides in the chat so that it's available to you again. Take a moment to review the steps and let us know if you have any questions in the chat box or in the Q&A box.
So real quick, there was a few people having a hard time following the Google Doc link. So I am also going to be pasting the link to the Padlet itself. Please let us know if that doesn't work for you either. And there was another question, can you change what toy you are using? Yes, absolutely. If you do decide to change your toy, please also upload a picture of that toy as well.
Thank you, Ms. Enyart. Ms. Enyart, would you like to address the new question in the box?
Yes, so I see, can I go outside for the photo? Absolutely, you can go outside, you can stay indoors. get creative with your supplies and what resources and materials you have available.
Thank you, Ms. Enyart. So the entire project does not need to be done today, but we would love for you to post your progress today on Padlet. So let's go ahead and grab your phone or a computer timer or a timer on your phone and set it for 15 minutes to remind ourselves to be back in our seats by then. So we will see you back in 15 minutes. Have fun. We look forward to seeing your photographs. So welcome back, everyone. If you haven't already, let's go ahead and start taking a look at everyone's photographs by doing a virtual gallery walk on our Padlet. And if you haven't yet added your photographs, feel free to do so now. So looking at this collection of photographs, I couldn't stop smiling. I'm noticing so much creativity and resourcefulness in the materials that were used to make these outdoor scenes. So I noticed that some people use natural materials like plants, rocks. There's even possibly water or some material that looks like rain, which was really impressive and interesting. And others even used like a painting as a backdrop and even combining toys together. So I thought you all were very creative in using the materials around you. I also noticed a lot of perspective shots. So some of your photographs were up close, like the fun in the forest photograph, where we could really see the emotions of the character of the story, while other shots, like the figurines that were climbing the rock landscape, they were farther away so that we could really get a sense of the environment and the location of the story. I also noticed the titles that you paired with the photographs. Your choice of words really brought out the story in your photographs. So very good creativity in terms of materials you chose and the words you chose to pair with your photographs. So overall, we had a short amount of time, just 15 minutes. And I'm honestly really impressed by the ideas that you were able to come up with in this really short time span. And I really enjoy looking at all of your photographs. So we hope that you had some fun today exploring how photography can tell visual stories. Your classroom teacher may choose to continue this project by offering some additional time and also reflection questions. This Padlet that we've been using will continue to be available for posting and viewing through the end of this month, which is May 31st. So feel free to continue posting and using this Padlet as a resource. And now Mr. M. Long will share with you some opportunities for our summer classes.
Thank you, Ms. Tran, for an awesome project. I hope everyone had fun. I totally enjoyed everybody's work. So everybody on the board right now who posted their Padlet, I applaud you guys. You guys did awesome. But remember, this isn't just a one-day thing. If you have other ideas, feel free to take pictures of it during the week and upload it. We would love to actually see what you guys have. Even if you don't get a chance today, feel free to continue uploading it till the 31st. Okay, so all the classes at the TGR Learning Lab are hands-on and engaging, like the activity you just experienced, okay? And we have classes throughout the year. This summer, we are offering virtual classes in different STEM subjects for middle schoolers and high schoolers. So if you guys like doing activities like this, please sign up for our summer virtual classes. And on the screen, you guys can see the dates, time, and classes that are very offering. But very important though, students, if you guys just finished 8th grade and is going into the 9th grade in the fall, please register for the high school level classes. So yeah, so once again, more important, if you guys are in 8th grade and just finished it and are going into the into the high school class, please register for the high school class level. A flyer with the registration link will be shared in the chat box. Okay, so once again, a flyer for the registration link is shared in the chat box. If you have any question, feel free at this moment to type it into the box and we can answer it for you in terms of summer classes.
So I'm not seeing any questions come in, but I did just want to reiterate that these classes are for middle and high school students. So if you have younger siblings that are maybe in 6th grade going to be in 7th grade, they are also welcome to join these classes as well.
Thank you, Ms. Enyer. Thank you, Ms. Enyer, for clarifying. Yes, so if you have anyone moving into the 7th grade, feel free to sign them up for the classes also. All right, so how long will it be, the classes? Yes, so how long will it be? The classes are 4 days, or an hour and a half each virtually. So that is roughly 6 hours of class time. And you guys can see the time, depending on which class you sign up for. There's a 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. class and a 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. class. And once again, in the application, it will tell you what time your class opens. And yes.
I do want to address this question as well because I see it in the Q&A and the chat box. Are the classes free? Yes, they are free. You do not have to pay for the classes, but you do have to register. So when you go into that flyer, under each class listing, there will be a link that sends you to our registration page. And you just need to make sure you fill that in, turn in some of the paperwork that's required, and you can take our classes for free. Are you going to be doing this again on Monday? So your teacher may choose to do a follow-up with some reflection questions. And, you know, I know some teachers might even offer credit for uploading photos, but that is something you will have to check in with your teacher about. And one more question in the Q&A, if we decide to join, do you have to choose a subject or do you do all? You can actually just choose one of the classes. A lot of these will be being offered actually at the same time, so it won't be possible for you to take all of them. But yes, definitely look at the flyer. There's a lot of information on there about and descriptions about each class. So whichever one you feel like you're interested in, please make sure you sign up for that one.
Also, a quick note, if you do not see it, apply by June 11th. So you guys have until June 11th to apply. These classes goes by really fast. So if you guys really want a class, you should register right away. So talk to your parents, go home, do what you need to do. But if there's a class in there that you really want to take, especially if you want to do more photography, that is one of the class offered, please do it right away because these classes do fill up very fast.
And just one more question that I want to address. Can you do more than one? Absolutely. There are 4 different sessions that run in 4 different weeks. So if you find one in week 1 that you like and in week 3 that you like, please go ahead and sign up for both of them.
Yes, someone asked about summer classes are free. Yes, they are free, but you do need to register. Someone had a question.
One last question. Will they be online or in person? For these classes, they will all be online. And Mr. Long, I think we're good to go ahead and move on.
All right. So we hope you guys take advantage of this great summer opportunity to take more engaging classes with the TGR Learning Lab. Okay, so thank you again for joining us. Please note that the Kimmelman campus will be providing a list of summer opportunities with your teachers, right? So, so please note that the Kimmelman campus team will be providing a list of summer opportunities with even more information for this summer for teachers. So please be on the lookout for these resources. Right, so thank you again, everybody, and I hope to see you everybody in the future. Have a good weekend, everybody. Stay safe.